Hi, good morning. This is Yang Kan here. Welcome to the session. I'm from Alibaba Cloud, Singapore, and the Director of Innovation Solutions. So I'm glad to share with you what are the latest and greatest things we have been doing. And then today's theme is sustainable and scalable innovations. So the reason why we make the session to be sustainable innovation and scalable innovations is that we have been doing innovations for many years. I'm sure you have done that. But how do we make innovations to work in the larger scale and to be sustainable, which you can keep innovating to your business? That is probably something to be concerned right now. And then I'm going to share with you some of the use cases that our customers and ourselves, how do we use Alibaba Cloud to make it happen, all right?
May I have your attention, please? Please join us in 10 minutes for the closing.
All right, so this is one of the picture that what Alibaba Cloud is, what Alibaba Group is doing. So as you can see, we have our digital commerce in China, the digital commerce in overseas. As you know that Lazada is a part of the group. So all of the technologies are actually supported by Alibaba Cloud. So have you ever, I'm sure that you have been experiencing shopping festival today. Right now it's like almost once every month. So you are experiencing a lot of like traffic volumes, cyber attacks, and then you probably use the chatbots, experiencing the recommendations. So all the AI technologies and the cloud technologies, database technologies are empowered by Alibaba Cloud, which is stay at the bottom of the ecosystem. And then I'm sure that you have been, probably some of you have been ordering things from China or having things delivered locally, or you probably have ordered food locally. So all the scheduling, all the management of the delivery are actually powered by Alibaba Cloud as well. So that is where Alibaba Cloud have started. And then the important thing is that the cloud is scalable and sustainable to support such a large scale of business. So, and then not only in Singapore, actually we have built a very wide footprint in Southeast Asia. So as you can see that Alibaba Cloud have data centers almost in everywhere in Southeast Asia. So it means that we started in Singapore and then we moved to Jakarta, KL, Bangkok, Manila. So we are probably the only cloud that have so much of the footprint. So that means if you run business anywhere in Southeast Asia, you can cover the entire region, all right? And this is how scalable we are. So in the recent 2021 shopping festival in Double 11, which is last year, several months ago, we have made a record that we managed to have a total GMV 540.3 billion, this is RMB, revenue. And then that translates to technical term is that our database is handling 500,000 transactions per second. So that is something that really it's really achievement from Alibaba Cloud. And then similarly to our Alipay and then our AI services, we're handling a lot of traffic over here. So if you want to do any kind of a scalable and sustainable innovation, this is going to be a very good reference for you. All right. And then another thing is that in the recent in the competition, AI competition 2 years ago with Stanford down bench. So if you're in the AI field, you're probably familiar with the thing called ImageNet, right? So ImageNet is probably the world's largest training database for the image classifications. So in that training competition, Alibaba Cloud GPU scores the #1 in terms of the performance, and then the score #1 in terms of the cost. So that means if you want to start your business in deep learning, AI, then that is probably your choice of using Alibaba Cloud's AI training capabilities, right? So what's next? Alibaba Cloud, or basically all the clouds, start with what we call Cloud 1.0. That is to move from physical servers into virtual servers and in cloud. So that is what we call a cloud infrastructure. So you don't have to purchase the physical machines. You can just leverage cloud to turn your capital expense to your operational expense. So that is a great milestone. And then after several years, we are getting into cloud-native applications. Means that to better leverage the scalabilities of cloud, then the cloud-native applications, for example, Kubernetes, big data platforms are invented, and that move the cloud technology to another level and power the next level of scalable applications. Today, this is where we are. So we are getting into something called Cloud 3.0. As you know that today, there are a lot of things happening in the metaverse, they are happening in the IoT stage. So that means the innovation is not just about web applications or what you can do in the internet. But furthermore, you are doing innovations to combine the virtual world to the physical world, and then having more interactions. That is the convergence of cloud technology, the internet technology, IoT technology, and metaverse. So that is what we are doing in here. And I will give you some examples. All right. So
every Olympic Games comes with
this
a
is a
monumental
video I would like to
challenge.
show you.
All the sporting events need to be broadcast to billions of people around the world. In order to deliver, an extensive broadcast infrastructure is built for each Olympic Games. The International Broadcast Center, or IBC, serves as the home base for rights-holding broadcasters who must set up their equipment and run all operations from here, working with the Olympic Broadcasting Services, or OBS, to deliver the hours of programming to their home countries. For the Olympic Games Tokyo 2020, however, there are exciting changes to this traditional broadcast infrastructure. Olympic Broadcasting Services will be delivering content via the cloud for the first time. Alibaba Cloud is the worldwide cloud services partner for the Olympic Games. In 2018, Alibaba Cloud and OBS launched the OBS Cloud to leverage Alibaba's cloud technology to address the pain points rights holder broadcasters face during the event. OBS Cloud is an innovative broadcasting solution that operates entirely on the cloud. It's designed to help transform the media industry for the digital era, making the work of broadcasters easier and more efficient, with less equipment, setup, and more flexibility to work remotely, not just at the IBC. These improvements couldn't have been deployed at a better time, as this year COVID has added the extra challenge of limiting the number of production teams traveling to the Olympic Games Tokyo 2020. OBS Cloud offers cost-efficient and worldwide capabilities for storing, managing, and delivering huge quantities of content produced in an optimal and secure environment. Through OBS's content platform, rights-holding broadcasters will be able to access all the Olympics content produced by the OBS, including live content as it is being produced. During the Olympic Games Tokyo 2020, the OBS crew will also produce short-form content clips to enhance rights-holding broadcasters' coverage. These clips will be made available to subscribing broadcast news agencies through a user-friendly, web-based interface. That means thousands of clips can be accessible by the rights-holding broadcasters' digital media teams from any location in the world to supplement their own Olympics coverage. Given all these digital upgrades on the cloud, the broadcast footprint at the Olympic Games Tokyo 2020 is expected to be 30% smaller than it was at Rio 2016, while content production will be up by about 30%. The Olympic Games Tokyo 2020 is just the beginning of the digital transformation journey of the Olympic broadcasting, as more cloud technology will be developed and available for broadcasters. The future of the Olympic Games broadcasting starts here.
All right, so I think this is a great example about how we have transformed the entire industry. As you probably know that whenever you do the broadcasting, especially to such a big event, all the media, they need to send their equipment, their people to the stadiums and set up all the cameras and the connectivities physically there. But this time around, in Tokyo 2020, actually 2021, everything is great impact by COVID. So we have to change the game. We have to change how we work with things from the past decades. So what happens is that we have replaced all the equipments and then all the connectivities all with cloud. So that is how we just need to install the cameras in the stadium, and then all the video streams stream on top of cloud, and then we build a media center that the broadcaster can only stay in the media center instead of physically in the stadium to choose which stream they need to take and then broadcast to their countries. So that give the Olympic Games a great flexibilities of finding out what are the streams and then to broadcast to their countries with a lot lower cost and a very fast performance. So that is what our Alibaba Cloud live streaming and video on demand help or transform the business. All right, and then of course there are a lot of AI and video editing technologies around this technology. So another aspect is that I can imagine that as we can imagine that the contents of the live streaming needs to be delivered to anywhere in the world in the very fast way, and then it needs to be secured from the cyber attacks. So Alibaba Cloud have come up with something called distributed DCDN, distributed CDN, which is the combination of the cybersecurity portfolio with our content delivery products. So the all-in-one solution actually helped the content delivery to be fast to anywhere in the world and then preventing from cyber attacks. All right. And the next thing, after the Olympics, retail. So retail is actually where we have started, and then since 2015, we have built our online to offline retail, which is called Freshippo. So Freshippo is a supermarket where you can use the app to order things, and then the things can be delivered to your home within 30 minutes, and it is free within the 3 kilometers. And also you can go down and pick it up, or when you are in the store, you can use the app to order things and then use the online payments. So it's a native online to offline integration experience. What's great about this is that our business have grown 400% during the pandemic, as you can see that. So we're digital ready. And then another thing is more than 75% of the orders are placed online. So that is the very unique thing. So if you think about the normal supermarket, everybody place their orders in the offline post machines, or very little orders are placed in online. So since we are able to do this, and then a lot of data has been analyzed to anticipate what are the SKUs are in high demands. So for example, we sell lobsters or crawfish and so on, those popular ones. So then those items are having very short shelf life. So how to optimize the supply chain to make sure that we have lesser excess stock and then the lesser expirations to keep the inventory cost lower. That is how we have done this. All right. So and then right now we are helping a number of major retailers to transform their business with this technology in Southeast Asia. Right. Another thing, other than online to offline, the integration for the transactions, this is online to offline media innovation. You know, after you have apps, and you probably have the digital signage, the screens on your stores, then how are you going to work with your upper funnel customers, where a customer haven't really made a purchase, but they are just interested in making a purchase? So they probably will go and view your online contents, and then they will interact with your offline. So this is the way that we integrate your online contents to your offline contents to create more customer interactions. So to let customers know more about what are the great things in your store, and then create better conversions. Right. So after we talk about retail, the next thing is about logistics. So when we talk about the e-commerce, things have to be delivered to your home in a faster way. So I guess you have been shopping from Lazada or Shopee and so on. And then in Alibaba Cloud, we actually built the world's largest logistics network. And our vision is that we want to deliver things to anywhere in China within 24 hours, deliver anything within the world within 72 hours. So you can try it if you want to order something in Taobao today or in Lazada where the merchant is in China, then it will probably deliver to your home within 72 hours. So isn't that great? Another case is that this is a food delivery business in China, which is called Ele.me. So very similar to GrabFood and PandaFood Foodpanda that you have been working on. So we have leveraged our AI technology and cloud order dispatch technology to achieve that any orders will be arriving to your home within 29 minutes. So another great thing to happen. So how we have done that is that this is the diagram show you what are the components or what are the technologies that we have been built on top of Alibaba Cloud. So this is the real example. This is a real system that we have helped one of the major logistics company in China to enable to digitally transform their business. So this technology stack actually served more than 20 million orders per day for their logistics providers. All right. So and then there are a lot of like online, flexible delivery, the online channels kind of features involved. So definitely we can talk more about this. There is a lot of stories behind if you're interested. And then when we talk about the physical world, just now we were talking about what's happening online. But how about the physical? So logistics, the physical world of logistics is warehouse and fleets. Right. So warehouse is the place that you need to store your things, and the fleet is the thing that you use to deliver things. So the next generation of warehouse is not just racks where you put your box on. Right. Next generation of warehouse is fully automated with robots. So imagine if an order comes into the warehouse, I need to deliver to my customer. As a worker in the warehouse, instead of I walk into the rack to take something from the shelf, why not some robot will find out where the item is and bring that to me, so that my robot in the working station can automatically pack it and then send it to the delivery fleet. So that is what we do to fully automate the warehouse for sorting, for picking, for packing, and for delivery, and then with the AI video analytics to prevent any of the misoperation happens. All right. So this has been made our picking and sorting error rate to be less than 0.1%. Right. So you will not get wrong orders. That is what our customer will see. So talking about this, I think the video doesn't work. And then when we come into metaverse, so metaverse is probably the next thing we'll talk about online experience. So metaverse is not a new thing that we have been working on this in the past 5 years. So over here, this is the online 3D store. Actually, in Tmall, I don't know how many of you have been to that website. So IKEA actually have a metaverse store in our e-commerce website, where you can walk through the store, like how you walk through in IKEA offline store, and then experience all the furnitures, all the explanations, all the contents, all the combination of the furnitures in the room to find out what's great from IKEA, and you can make a purchase from there, right? And then over here, probably it doesn't work. So another thing we have built is that we have invented a digital person. Her name is Dong Dong. So this is a person that actually acting as the person serves Winter Olympics in Beijing last year. So actually, this is an AI person that you can just walk to the screen, and then the person will know that you are here and then start to talk to you. So you can ask anything to the person. All right. Another thing is that for the NFT, I think this year we're supposed to host the Asia game in Hangzhou, but unfortunately it was delayed. But one of the interesting things we have built there is that we built an NFT souvenir for the people who purchase a ticket. So for those ones who wants to make a collection of this, it's interesting to go. So by combining the digital human, the online space, and then the thing, what we call space, thing, and human, adding together, then you can create a lot of use cases about metaverse. And then this is a picture about in various the industries how Alibaba Cloud could help. So last thing, a few things to take away. I know I have been taking a lot of your time. So Alibaba Cloud is not just cloud infrastructures and the cloud platform as a service. There are a lot of innovations that you can do, and then it's going to be sustainable and scalable. All right, thanks for listening, and I hope to talk to every one of you guys.